Hey, said, baby, my card just declined when I tried to pay for some groceries at the shop. I was wondering if everything was okay with the accounts? Like, did we have enough money in them for me to actually be able to buy these groceries?
And how is that my fault? I mean, of course we have enough money, unless you're buying ridiculously expensive things like you normally do.
Well, it's just, you manage all of our finances, and this isn't the first time that this has happened. I couldn't pay for a little cup of coffee the other day, nor could I pay for petrol. It's getting kind of worrying.
What are you worrying about? The bank is obviously just trying to scam you and get more money off of you. Your cards are fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay then. It's just, well, for the last couple of months, I've noticed that you've been spending ridiculous amounts of money from the joint account, and I have no clue where it's going. All I can see is that it's going out, but considering there's nothing to show for it, I was wondering what you were doing with it.
What? How do you know that? Have you been spying on me?
What? No. I've just noticed the amounts coming out of the account.
Well, what are you doing looking at the accounts?
My card kept getting declined, so I checked to make sure there was money in the account. Why are you avoiding the question?
I'm not avoiding anything.
So then, where's the money going?
I've been taking money out to pay for the bills and stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, with you not working, we don't have a lot of money, so I've not been able to pay the rent or bills for some months. I've had to take the money out to make sure that I had enough money to pay for everything.
Surely things aren't that bad. I mean, I'm looking for a job, so we should be able to put the money back soon. But if things are that bad, then you should have said. I'd have tried to do something sooner.
Yeah, well, you probably wouldn't have. You're just saying that to try and make yourself look good. I know that in reality, all you do is nothing. You'd expect me to work twice as hard to pay for everything, so that's what I've done. I don't think me using a bit of the savings to try and actually pay the bills is wrong, unless you want to be put out onto the street. You do know that it takes money to stay in a house, don't you?
Of course I do, but I still think that it doesn't cost the amount you've been taking out.
Well, it does, so you'll just have to deal with it.
Fine. Oh God, Cedric, something terrible has happened.
What is it now?
I just got a call from the hospital. My dad has had a heart attack and passed away.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to the hospital. My brother's there, so I'm going to meet him.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
Are you not going to come as well?
Why would I do that?
Because my dad has just died. It would be nice if my husband actually came and comforted me.
Well, I can't right now because I'm busy. I'll just see how you're doing later.
Wow, thanks. That's real kind of you.
Yeah, well, one of us has to actually work if we're gonna have any money.
Meaning what exactly?
Well, let's face it, you don't exactly like to work, do you? If you have a chance to get out of it, you will.
You know what? I can't deal with this right now. I'm going to go and be with my family in this incredibly difficult time for me. If you don't want to be there for me, then fine. Do what you want. I don't care.
Fine, I'll see you later then.
Fine.
Hey, Jenny, you had your dad's will reading today, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Well, how much has he left us?
Excuse me?
How much money were you given in the will? I mean, surely he must have given you something. He wouldn't leave his daughter with nothing.
Well, I don't think that's really important right now, is it?
I guess not. Can you just tell me, yes or no? Is it over 100 grand?
Cedric!
Jeez, okay, no need to get so marty. It was only a question.
A really insensitive one.
Well, me asking the question or not, it isn't gonna bring your dad back. Might as well find out what he left us so that we know what to do with it.
Who said that he left you anything? This was my dad, so it only stands to reason that his family are the ones who would get any inheritance from him.
I am his family. I married you, didn't I? So technically, I am his son. So he should have left me something in the will. And even if he didn't say it was explicitly for me, being your husband means that what's yours is mine, so I get to use your inheritance as I want to.
I don't think so. That's not how things work. And if you think that's how things are going to go, then we really need to have a talk about things. We can talk about the will later. Right now, I don't care what it says. I'm mourning my dad.
Fine. Keep it to yourself then. Not like I'm your husband or anything.
What is wrong with you lately? All you've done is be horrible to me, and your focus is just constantly on money. It's not the most important thing in the world, you know.
Well, we can agree to disagree on that.
Honestly, I don't know what's going on with you. I really hope you stop being so... just heartless, really. I miss the man I fell in love with, who would help me through the tough times. I'm going to stay at my brother's house tonight. Maybe we can have a talk about some things tomorrow.
Yeah, fine. We probably do have a few things that we need to discuss.
Okay then. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Cedric, are you about?
I'm at home. Why?
Well, it's just, I was hoping we could have that conversation today. It's kind of important.
Well, I'm busy, so you will just have to wait.
Busy doing what? Isn't it your day off?
Yes, it is. I'm looking at buying myself a new car.
What? Why?
Well, because I wanted one, of course. With the money from what your dad left you in his will, I can buy one I've actually been wanting for a while now.
Okay, that's it. I didn't want to do this, but you've left me no choice. That is my inheritance to do what I want with, not for you to spend all on yourself. So, because I can see that all you care about is money, I'm going to do something I never thought I'd do. I'm leaving you.
What? Well, fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I haven't wanted to be with you for quite a while now, and if you divorce me, I still get half of everything, so it's a win for me.
You seem quite sure that you'll receive the money. Don't you see the divorce papers lying on the table? LOL.
There's no doubt about it. It'll be the easiest money I've earned.
Huh?
Well, like I said, I get half of everything. And with the money that your dad has left, I'll be able to get at least a decent-sized house. It'll be well worth having to put up with your annoying self for the last few years.
I see. And that's how you really feel?
That's right, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Why are you being so horrible all of a sudden? I mean, not that long ago, we were talking about trying to have kids and everything. Why the sudden change?
I guess I just realized that you weren't who I wanted to be with anymore. I felt smothered by you and like I was wasting my life, so I want to be free to do whatever I want to do.
Well then, I guess there's nothing left to do but to sign the papers then, is there?
Nope, and there's nothing you can do to stop me from getting your money either.
Uh-huh, sure.
You're speechless out of anger, aren't you? That's hilarious. Well, I'm gonna go and buy a car now. I found a really nice one. A Maserati. And I won't have to pay a single penny for it because it'll come from your inheritance. See ya.
Hey Wanda, the strangest thing just happened.
Oh, hey, Jin. What was it?
Well, Cedric basically just told me that he's only stayed with me so that he can get my inheritance, so I'm divorcing him.
Oh, wow. Geez, are you okay?
Funnily enough, yeah. I mean, with how he's been acting recently, just really cold and only concerned about money, it's kind of a relief. I don't have to worry about him acting all weird and irritable.
Oh, well, I didn't tell you this before because I didn't think it was true, you know? I mean, Helen always talks rubbish, so when she told me this, I thought she was just messing about. But apparently she saw Cedric being yelled at by some very well-known loan sharks the other week. Something about owing them lots of money? Like, thousands.
Thousands?
Yep.
I see. Well, thanks for letting me know. It's cleared quite a few things up, actually.
You're welcome. What are you going to do?
Well, first I need to confirm what you've said and get evidence of it. Otherwise, there's not a lot that I can do.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I've got it sorted.
What do you mean?
I can get evidence for you, no problem.
How?
I know someone who knows the loan sharks. They'll be able to get some information for me.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. That would be really helpful.
Just leave it to me and I'll get it all sorted for you. Ginny, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you get the evidence?
I did, actually. More than I was expecting to get, actually. Okay, so I asked my friend if he could get me some information on Cedric, to see if he actually was in a lot of debt like I thought he was. My friend asked the loan shark guy, who happily confirmed it for me, that Cedric owed a lot. And by that, I mean a lot of money.
How much?
Like 50,000.
50,000?
Yep, if not a little bit more.
But how has he gotten into so much debt?
Apparently it's a combination of things. He's been gambling a lot, but he's also been spending it on his girlfriend.
His girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jen, but it seems Cedric has been cheating on you for a few months.
With who? Do you know?
I have no clue who it is. Probably just some random girl.
I see.
I'm really sorry, Jen.
It's not your fault. It's not like you're the one cheating with him. Besides, it probably helps me out more that it's worked out like this.
Okay, well, as long as you're alright.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not as upset as I thought I'd be.
Well, that's good. Have you got a plan on what to do now?
Yeah, I think so.
What is it?
Well,
Well, I've signed the papers. I'm gonna be a very rich man soon.
oh, hello to you too, Cedric. How nice of you to be the one messaging me for once. Although, I can't help but notice it's only because it's about money again.
Don't start. Do I need to give these papers to my lawyers yet?
No, not yet. I haven't signed them yet.
Well, why haven't you? I haven't got all the time in the world, Jenny. Besides, you were the one to give me these papers in the first place.
Well, I knew that if I signed them first, you'd try and find a way to screw me over. So I thought the safest thing to do would be to let you sign first, and then I'd sign after.
What do you mean screw you over? I'm already gonna be getting pretty much all of your money.
Actually, I don't think you will.
What? Yes, I will. That's how divorces work. You have to share everything equally.
Nope, you don't actually. The judge usually just does that in simple cases to make it fair. But when one partner does something wrong, such as cheating, the judge is more inclined to rule in the favor of the other person for being wronged. And then, if there's another infraction, such as, oh, I don't know, fraud or massive debt, the judge takes that into account too.
Wait, debt?
Yep. Also, there's a clause in my inheritance which states that the money may not be split if it's going to be used to pay off debts. My dad must have known exactly what you were like, long before me. He's made sure you won't get a penny of his inheritance. LOL.
What? That's not fair. I need that money. Besides, how'd you know about the debt?
It wasn't hard to figure out, especially when Wanda has friends who know the loan sharks you used.
But surely you want to help me, right? We are husband and wife.
I might have helped if the reason you had gone to the loan sharks had not been because you wanted money to spend on your girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
Yep, I know about her too. Honestly, you just made it so I won't have to give you anything. LOL.
Hang on. She was a mistake. She didn't mean anything. I promise. We shouldn't throw away our marriage because of a mistake. Besides, as husband and wife, you promised to be there for me for richer or for poorer. So, you owe me that money.
I don't owe you anything. You haven't even apologized for what you've done to me. So I know you don't really care. You're still just after my money. Well, you're not going to get any of it.
That's not fair.
It really is. Oh, and by the way, my inheritance was over 100,000. Sucks to be you.
You don't need all that money. Stop being selfish and share it.
Oh, I will be sharing it, just not with you.
But
I mean, why would I reward your horrible behavior with some money? These last 2 years have felt like a never-ending nightmare to me. Constantly having to clean up after you, wash all your clothes, cook all your food, like I'm some sort of servant. Thank goodness that's all over now. I just have to ask though, Why do it? Why cheat on me?
I guess I just realized that you weren't who I wanted to be with anymore. I felt smothered by you and like I was wasting my life. So I want to be free to do whatever I want to do.
Well, you've certainly made it so that you can do that, although you might find it a bit difficult to do without any money.
That won't happen. I'm gonna take you to court and I'll make you seem so bad that the judge will give me everything. No, wait, we can work something out. Please.
No, I'm done with you, Cedric. This whole situation is your own fault, so deal with the consequences like an adult. From now on, I'm not speaking to you unless it's matters to do with the divorce. Goodbye, Cedric.
No, wait.
In the end, even though Cedric signed the papers, he decided to take our divorce matters to court, where he lost spectacularly. The judge, after seeing all of the evidence that I had collected about Cedric, and all of the things he had been doing which negatively affected me, decided to give me pretty much everything. He ended up giving me 90% of our joint bank account to cover the cost of everything he had used to gamble away or spent on his girlfriend. I don't know what happened with their relationship, and to be honest, I'm not that bothered. Although I did hear that he was forced to come to an agreement with the loan sharks he borrowed the money off of, meaning that he had to give them at least 20% of his wages every month. As for me, I was sad to have lost my marriage, especially so soon after losing my dad. But my brother was there for me through everything, and so was Wanda. Slowly but surely, I am putting a new life together, one that I actually enjoy living. And my dad's inheritance has helped a lot. I have since started my own bakery business, and it's going really well. It's incredibly popular, and I'm earning a lot of money from it. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about it being spent on other women or being gambled away. Sometimes in life, it's difficult to let go of someone you love. But if they aren't good for you, then it's best to cut the toxic person out of your life.